What's up, everyone? It's Samson Alex coming at you from Iron and Steel on 18 Wheels on YouTube, Level Up, Muscle Up on the Truck on Instagram, and also Iron and Steel on 18 Wheels on TikTok. So it's been a while since I talked to y'all. Just been having several issues lately. I posted some recovery videos. I had an elbow injury a couple of months back, well, more than a couple of months, and I had been recovering from that. Basically, it was like lifter's elbow, and it took a long time for me to be able to really get back into the swing of things. It happened after this workout. So after that workout, I was only able to bend my arm this much. About the range of this is all I had for range of motion. Otherwise, it was excruciating. So I did the typical, rest, ice, elevate, and I eventually, I gained more range of motion in it, but I had to actually do some resistance training to get the rest of it. It was the first time I've ever had to do resistance training to gain more range of motion, and that seemed to work. And I had to take, anti-inflammatory medication, ibuprofen, naproxen, and eventually I got the full use of my elbow, and the strength came back to it. So, but during that time, I had some other things done. Had some tests run. I had my blood work done. And it turns out that I do have secondary hypogonadism. I've noticed that I've had trouble recovering. I've always had, poor stamina, but stamina was the thing I had to really work on. But I've always taken longer to recover than most people between workouts. But I noticed ever since I've gotten older, that recovery time has increased. And so, back in the days, we didn't do stuff like get blood work done or whatever, but now that those resources are out there, you take advantage of it, so that way you can see where your health markers are. In the Bible it says, the life of all flesh is in the blood. So I'm gonna flash up my pictures of my test results. My LH levels, which is the luteinizing hormone, and my testosterone levels. My luteinizing hormone was around about 2.5. Testosterone was like at about 152. So in the meantime, I don't know if you've seen some of the workouts that I posted. I was doing some pretty serious weight, because I just thought I could soldier through it, but it's best not to do that, because you could severely you could get injured, just like I did. I got lucky, but now that I remember when I first started working out, I remember my shoulders bothering me at first, and I just soldiered right through it, stretched them out, kept working out, and then I had another case of lifter's elbow on my left arm, but it wasn't as severe as it was on my right arm. I just thought it was tennis elbow. Then I had strained the pec muscle, and then on my left side, and then recently I strained the pec muscle on my right side. It was a lot less severe, Fortunately, it happened to me when it was on very light weight. It was about 225. I did it, and I felt the twinge, and I racked the weight. So fortunately, I was able to rack the weight, and it took less time to recover. So, but I'm not gonna make this video too long. The point I wanted to hammer on today was a process called collagen synthesis. Connective tissue rebuilding, happens, and when you have low testosterone, this process is severely limited. So your joints aren't able to recover. The collagen can't get in and lubricate and and help your tendons heal like they're supposed to, tendons and connective tissue. And the more you work out, the more you're going to damage those, damage your connective tissue, your tendons, ligaments, your joint integrity is going to go. That's another thing too, is that when you're on low testosterone, your joint integrity is compromised. So you can do things like, joint dislocation, or, it just depends on what you're doing. So I guess the takeaway from this is to, go get your blood work done, go to the doctor, keep a good, keep checking on your health, especially once you're over 40. But maintain a good workout schedule where you can do selective adversity or resistance, and try to live at the best possible level of health that you can. Anyway, this is Samson Atlas coming at you from Iron and Steel on 18 Wheels. Until next time.